What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is COD Espresso, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Today we're going to be focusing on Infinite Warfare, and more specifically, some Infinite Warfare zombies apparently leaked information here with this. Now, this information comes from my good friend, The Long Sensation. A lot of you guys may know him, good buddy of mine, but we're talking about some information from an inside source that he had, and if you guys want to know a little bit about this source, well, some of the earliest information of Black Ops 3 that was leaked actually came from this guy. So the credibility behind what he has to say here, in my mind, still stands a little bit true, and I think we can take this with a little bit more certainty than that of, say, a random Reddit leaker or something like that. But nonetheless, we're gonna be talking about these zombies information, the storyline, the way that it's gonna play out, and some of the gameplay mechanics actually that we'll see here within Infinite Warfare Zombies, and supposedly what's gonna be finalized and coming this November. But before we get too far into it, drop a like down below if you enjoyed. If you guys aren't new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 50,000, and if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, link is down there in the description below. But with those shameless plugs out of the way, let's talk about Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, firstly, let's talk about it as a whole overall, and not necessarily gameplay features just yet. Supposedly, Infinite Warfare Zombies is a brand new storyline that's going to be coming. That's something we could probably infer here with this. It's not related to Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies or Black Ops Zombies in any way, shape, or form, but it was initially actually going to be a multi-title game mode spanning the course of X amount of years, like Call of Duty Zombies has with Treyarch's version of it, where that's lasted the past 8 years since World at War. That was initially going to be something they were going to plan on doing and continuing it out multiple years in different titles, but apparently Activision scrapped that idea after seeing how Advanced Warfare was received by the fans here with this, so it is possible that maybe we'll see this coming in terms of a cliffhanger at the very end of Infinite Warfare's life cycle, and maybe if it is received well, come over into another game, but right now it's planned to conclude within DLC 4, so it's going to last from launch to DLC 4, so a total of, we'll get there in a second, 6 different maps here within Infinite Warfare. Now, overall, the storyline and the gameplay, let's talk about that a little bit here with this. It's no surprise that Treyarch has done zombies completely perfectly in the eyes of anything that holds up or tries to stack up against Treyarch zombies. That's always kind of like the go-to here with this when comparing them, but it's supposedly going to play a lot like Treyarch zombies with this, where the movement will be the same, there's going to be a lot of different features that are the same, but it's then also going to take into account Infinite Warfare's theme of space, where you're going to be spanned across the entire solar system, and the storyline is based upon that here with this. Now, the storyline itself actually deals with some chemical warfare on the Earth that has led to billions of people getting infected with a human-engineered virus, kind of like what we saw with Advanced Warfare, where the Manticore bomb turned everybody into zombies with exosuits, kind of like that, but without the exosuits and anything with this. So human-engineered, it's something that went wrong, biochemical hazard, outbreak, whatever you want to call it, that's going to be where it is, and Earth is really an infected planet that started all of this. So Earth is no longer safe, so humans try to find some safety on other planets around the solar system, but as you can tell probably by the storyline in the game mode, that's not going to be the case. So the story is going to stem from Earth and then move outwards into different planets, and throughout the DLC, we can expect to travel the solar system to fight off the zombies, and apparently there's going to be a lot of things like wonder weapons, perks, and even more coming in that comes back to the classic zombies feel. Now, the difference between some of these things is going to be the Pack-a-Punch probably won't be called Pack-a-Punch, it'll be something different, but it'll make the weapon statistics a little bit better, and then the perks will be returning, but instead of them being drinkable perks, they're supposedly going to be something that you inject, almost like a vaccine or something like that, where if you want to think about that in terms of what we're supposedly seeing in a biochemical outbreak, that makes a lot of sense. You're trying to cleanse your system and make yourself immune to that kind of stuff, so that would make a little bit of sense here, but also the Easter eggs got a little bit of a detail in this information that got spilled. Supposedly, the Easter eggs are going to be the toughest Easter eggs in Call of Duty history. According to this guy, the developers think that it's going to take at least 3 months for fans to complete the main Easter egg of the first map. Now, whether or not that is in fact the case, that is just absolutely mind-boggling to think of, that it would be on such a grand scale that it would take 3 months. Because when you think about it, the Easter eggs that are pretty in-depth here within Treyarch Zombies, they take about 2 to 3 days max whenever a new map comes out. So 3 months is pretty crazy. Granted, Shadows of Evil had some stuff that lasted over into the month to 2 month category. That was more so residual stuff. It wasn't the main Easter egg. So 3 months out, that's pretty crazy, and if that's the case, I'd love to see what happens here with this. But the next thing that's coming back to a point we just talked about a few minutes ago was the fact that there will be 6 maps here within Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, if you're following along with that, that'll be 4 DLC map packs plus 2 at launch. So similar to the giant, perhaps a bonus map, and then Shadows of Evil was in Black Ops 3, but we've seen nothing in the way of a pre-order incentive here for Infinite Warfare Zombies, probably because, well, Zombies hasn't been debuted yet other than the logo and a very small teaser image, but other than that, really, could we see something coming out of it as a pre-order incentive? It's quite possible, but with that said, also, it's also possible that they want to make a big impact here with the launch of Infinite Warfare Zombies, and 2 maps are just included. But I guess time will tell on that one, and that is really where we're going to wrap it up here today, ladies and gentlemen. Just some short, basic information, but it really does make a lot of sense here if this is in fact the way that it's going to go in terms of Infinite Warfare Zombies. And honestly, if it is, I'm quite excited to see how it plays out. Sure, it might not stack up entirely to Treyarch Zombies, but I'm still very hopeful here with this. So with that said, I would love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Do you guys think this could turn out to be true? And if so, do you guys look forward to it if this is in fact the case? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. But thank you dudes so much for watching. Leave a like down below if you did enjoy, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so every little bit does help and is of course greatly appreciated. And if you guys want to stay connected with me here, Twitter is the best place to do so. That link is always down there in the description below. So thank you dudes so much for watching. My name is Nikolai Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.